Morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I'm gonna finish getting set up, but if you haven't already, you can get your mat together, and I'm just gonna grab audio and my mat. I'll be right back. Okay. Morning. How's everyone feeling today? I want to get us started in a comfortable seat, Tsukasana pose. You can grab a couple of blocks if you have them before you take your seat, and just have them handy. If you don't have blocks, you could grab maybe a DVD set or a shoebox, or I don't know, maybe a large textbook or something. Have it handy to lift the floor to you through our practice today if needed. It was just raining. Oh, it is still raining in Los Angeles. It makes me feel a little homesick for Oregon every time. So we'll start in our comfortable seat. Supine. You can root down through your sit bones. Maybe even allow your eyes to drift closed. Rest your hands on the tops of your knees or your thighs, palms up or down. And then as you root down through your sit bones, you can start to stack your vertebra, one on top of the next. And then bring your shoulders over your hips. It might feel like you're moving backwards in space a little bit. And then bring your head over your shoulders, which probably means lifting up through the crown of the head, through the roof of the mouth, getting a little bit taller, getting your back a little bit flatter. And then connect with your breath. Take a moment here to notice the quality of your breath. Just observing. And then find a slight constriction in the back of the throat, in the epiglottis. It's going to give you a little bit of that kind of Darth Vader breath sound, or I prefer to think of it as the ocean, kind of white noise. And the Ujjayi breath serves many purposes. It can help to calm the nervous system, increase heat in the body. But I think most importantly, it also acts as an anchor for our awareness. And also throughout our practice, if you find that it's difficult for you to maintain the ujjayi breath, then that is an indicator that you might be pushing yourself too hard. So that might mean it's a good time to back out. Maybe take a child's pose, take a sip of water, or just ease up a bit. So I invite you to keep the ujjayi breath through our practice today. And once you have your ujjayi breath, bring your awareness to the abdomen. I'm going to talk about two bandhas or locks that are, in yogi philosophy, they they're sort of like energy locks in the body. I think for our Western minds, they serve a very important purpose, which is to protect the low back and create stronger inner abdominal muscles, correct posture. So the first lock is called the Mula Bandha, and that is at the root chakra. So it's really kind of the perineum area. So you want to draw the pelvic floor in and up. Excuse me, like you are trying not to pee your pants. Once you have that engaged, you might notice you get a little bit of a sensation in the inner thighs, in the low back, kind of around the sacrum. There's a whole pelvic floor musculature there that really is beneficial for our posture for low back pain. So as challenging as it is to maintain this, once you've found that lock, just make a mental note of what it feels like and know that when I cue you throughout our practice that you can get it again. See how long you can hold it. And then take your 3 fingers of either hand and place the index finger just below the belly button, and then the other 3 fingers just kind of on the belly. And then draw that space in and up. So Uddiyana Bandha. So this one is going to help draw in the pelvic floor, the iliopsoas, kind of drawing in the abdominal muscles. And you'll notice as you engage this, that your pubic bone almost lifts up to your navel. So it's almost shortening this space, elongating the low back. And when we're standing, that's going to give the effect of tucking the tailbone. So when I give that cue, I want you to know that's what I mean. Today, we're going to focus on locking these bandhas. So holding on to those, return to the ujjayi breath. And let's exhale out all of our stale air. You can open your mouth and let it go. We'll take one deep breath here together. Breathing first into the belly, filling the abdominal region. You can really try to maintain those bandhas and see how difficult that is to do. But if you'd like to, you can just relax them, let them go for now. Fill the belly. Fill up the rib cage, allow it to expand out and up. And then breathe into the heart space. Take in just a little bit more air. And then hold it completely full. Roll the shoulders down the back. Lift up through the crown of your head. Open your mouth inside out. Beautiful, guys. And then return to your ujjayi breath. Find those bandhas. And let's come to the top of our mat. Big toes touching, heels just slightly apart. If that feels a little much, if your hips are tight, you can step your feet about 2 fists distance apart, and that's fine as well. And then reach your arms up, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then release your hands, palms facing forward. Bring your awareness to your feet. Root down through the big toe mound of each foot. And then press down through the heels. Then press down through the outer edge of the heel and the pinky toe edge. So these are the four corners of your feet. Shift your weight forward slightly so that you can get a little bit more into the pinky toe edge of the big toe edge, so that you're not pressing down exclusively into the heels. Then unlock your knees just slightly, micro bend in the knees. Engage the quadriceps so your kneecaps lift up. Tuck the tailbone under, scoop the belly in and up, engage your bandhas. Stitch the front ribs together and soften. Lift up through the back of the kidneys. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and then glide them down away from the ears, down the back. Lift up through your ears, through the back of your skull. Lift up through the heart space. Subtle squeeze of the shoulder blades behind the back. Tadasana. As we move through our practice today, know that every pose is Tadasana in all of the alignment cues. Everything I just said works in every single pose. So as we move into standing poses where your hands are overhead, pinky edges of the hands are going to come together because that mimics Tadasana. So if the alignment cues feel confusing for you, return to this, recalibrate. Let's inhale, reach our arms up. We'll take it through Sun Salutation A. Exhale, float down, swan dive down, forward fold. Hang over your legs for just a moment. Shift the weight forward just slightly. Draw the navel in and up. Tuck the chin into the throat. Grab opposite elbows and hang here for a moment. We're going to go nice and slow through our first one. Then we're going to build some heat. So enjoy it while it lasts. Sway over the legs. And then tuck your tailbone under, navel draws in, release the elbows, let the head, neck, and arms hang as you slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, stacking each vertebra. Take it nice and slow. And then when you get all the way to the top, your head is the last thing to come up, and then your arms, reach the arms up overhead. Palms touch at the top, tailbone tucks under. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to prayer at the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down again. This time plant your hands, step your right foot back and then your left, and pause for a moment in high plank. Stack the heels over the toes. Tuck the tailbone under, engage the quadriceps. See how we've got that mountain pose here? Spread the fingertips wide, root down through the index finger. I almost said the big toe knuckle. It's the analogous. And then draw the shoulders past the fingertips. Drop the knees, chest, and chin. And then roll down onto your belly. Give me a baby cobra. Reach the heart forward. Press the toes down. Lift the knees. Chin tucks in. Head lifts up. And then flip the toes. Press up through a push-up. Send the hips up and back for down dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. Gaze looks forward. And then baby step forward as you exhale to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fingertips graze the mat or the fronts of the shins. Shift your weight forward slightly and get a nice flat back. Long through the spine. Reach your ears forward. And then exhale completely. Belly draws into the spine. Forward fold. Root down through the feet. Get strong through the legs. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant the hands, left foot back this time, then right. Pause in high plank. Option to drop knees, chest, and chin, or bring the shoulders past the fingertips. Elbows hug into the ribs as you slowly lower down. Pause in chaturanga, low plank. Flip the feet. Inhale, up dog. Exhale for down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhaling for half lift and forward folding for the exhale. Root down through the feet and reach up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, floats you down. Plant your hands. Step one foot at a time or hop through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Left heel drops down. Take a moment to notice heel to heel alignment. Square the hips forward as you inhale, reach up. Left baby toe seals down. One long exhale, plant your hands, step the right foot back and chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale for up dog or baby cobra. Exhale for down dog. At the inhale, sweep your left foot forward. Drop the right heel, heel to heel alignment. Square the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Tuck the tailbone. Stitch the ribs together. Navel into the spine. Reach the arms up. Left knee over left ankle. And then one long exhale, plant the hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhaling for up dog. Exhale brings you through down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhaling for half lift. And exhaling for forward fold. This time, reach the arms up, stand up, but sit back into chair. Lift up all 10 toes, bring the knees over the ankles. Navel into the spine, and exhale, hands to heart center, stand up to Tadasana. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step one foot back at a time or hop through chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Surya Namaskar B again. Inhale, reach the right foot forward. Step the left heel down. Come up, warrior one breath. Hug everything into the midline. On the exhale, plant your hands, step the right foot back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, drop the right heel. Reach up, same inhale. Square the hips, left knee over left ankle. Right baby toe edge seals down. Lift up through the kidneys, through the crown of the head. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. And exhale for down dog. Step the feet about hips distance apart. Spread the fingertips wide. It's okay if your heels don't touch, but lift up through the kneecaps. Engage the quads. Reach the tailbone up and back. Navel draws in and up. Find your bandhas. Find your ujjayi breath. Bring the ears between the biceps. And reach the heels down a little farther as you press the floor away from your hands. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Drop the left heel. Reach your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhaling for up dog. Exhaling for down dog. Inhale while you step your left foot forward. Come all the way up. Hug everything into the midline. And exhale, plant your hands, step back and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the front. Half lift on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit up and back for chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and back for chair. Lift the 10 toes, bring the knees over the ankles, sit a little bit deeper. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step one foot back at a time or both. Hop through chaturanga. Pause for a moment, flip the feet. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, drop the left heel, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and chaturanga. You guys getting warmed up yet? Inhale brings you up through up dog. Exhale, sends the hips up and back. Inhale, steps the left foot forward and reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and chaturanga. Pause. Flip the feet, press up. Exhale for down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale brings you up for chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and back for chair. And exhale, forward fold. 4 rounds of Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back through chaturanga. Inhale brings you up for up dog. Heart melts forward, tops of the feet press in. Lift up through the crown of the head. Maybe your gaze looks up. Exhale, press the hips up and back. Down dog. And then spread the knees wide. Flip the feet. Send the hips all the way back to the heels. And plant your forehead to the mat, reaching your arms forward for child's pose. Maybe you tent your fingers. Reconnect with your breath here. So we've just done our warm-up. And I want to remind you that child's pose is always available to you at any time during our practice. I mean, maybe even in the grocery store if you need it. It's crazy out there sometimes. So reconnect with yourself. Make a commitment to listen to your body, to connect with the Ujjayi breath, and if you lose it, to reconnect. And let that breath talk to you. Let your body tell you what it needs. If you have trouble maintaining Ujjayi breath, if it starts to get choppy, then back out a little bit. Just ease up. Maybe that's your moment to return to child's pose. Take a sip of water. And then when you're ready, press your hands into the floor, lift up your arms, rock forward, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back for down dog. And then just take a moment to notice if your feet are about hips distance apart. That'll be about the distance of 2 fists between your big toes. Allow the heels to disappear completely behind your toes. Find a soft bend in the knees, engage the quadriceps so that the kneecaps lift up. Tailbone reaches up and back. Find your bandhas. Perineum lifts up. Navel tucks in and up. And then soften the front ribs. Less effort there. Press up through the back of the heart space between the shoulder blades. Draw the shoulders up the back like you're sliding them into your back pockets. Unhinge your elbows. Draw the elbow creases forward so that the upper outer arms are pointed down. Spread your fingertips wide and really root down through the fingertips, especially the index finger knuckles. And then do it all over again. Send the hips up, 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 and back. Engage those quads. Find those bandhas. Connect with the breath. And we're going to inhale, lift the right leg. Keep the hips squared to the floor. Right toes point down. 3-legged dog. Reach the right heel back. Flex the right toes back towards the shin. And then open it up. Point the right knee up to the sky. Stack those hips. It's okay if you have to stay on tippy toes of the left foot. Square the armpits. Draw the left armpit up, left armpit down. Next, inhale, rock forward, pause in high plank. Tuck the right knee up to the chest, draw the navel into the spine, hug the heel up to the butt, and then slowly step the right foot between the hands. See if you can drop your heel first. That's going to take some core strength. Drop the left knee, flip the left toes. Come up to tented fingertips. Hug everything into the midline. Ooh, you're going to feel it a little bit in that front left hip crease. Draw the belly away from the top of the right thigh. And then inhale, slowly reach your arms up. Clasp your fingertips. Maybe you make a little Charlie's Angels gun. Reach the fingertips up. And then side bend over to the right. But maintain everything in the low body so that you're really opening up through the left front hip flexor, the left abdomen, the left ribs, the left side of the neck, the left arm. Inhale here. Breathe into all of those spaces. Exhale back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the arms and cactus them out to the sides. Lift up through the heart. Tuck the tailbone. Point it to your right heel. Melt the back of the heart forward. Gaze looks up. And then find a slight tuck to the chin so that the crown of the head reaches up and back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Left hand inside of the right foot. And then inhale, draw the navel towards the right inner thigh. Lift the right hand. Gaze looks up. Your drishti point becomes your right thumbnail. Exhale, plant the hands. Flip the left toes. And send the hips up and back into three-legged dog. Open the knee, open the hip. Let the right heel hang down to your butt. Reach the right knee up. Press through the hands. And then maybe you come to tented fingertips on the left hand. Maybe you even play a little bit with moving it back in space, crawling the fingers back, playing with your balance here. Maybe you float the hand. Maybe that makes you fall over, and that's okay. We're staying playful here. And then replace the left hand. And then again, reach forward, coming into high plank. Lift the right knee up to the heart. And then slowly step it down. This time, keep the left knee up. Come to tented fingertips for sort of a low runner's lunge. Hug everything into the midline. Imagine your inner thighs are scissor blades. So you're keeping them together but spread apart. And then bring your hands to prayer. Reach your ears forward, hovering over that right thigh. Lift your navel in and up. And then reach your hands up. Slacken the left leg, the left knee, so that you can really square the hips forward to the front edge of the mat. And then reach your arms up. Maybe your gaze looks up. Goalpost the arms, cactus. Point the tailbone. Lift up through the heart space. Inhale here, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Arms reach forward. Float over that right leg and then drop the left hand, reach the right arm up. Inhale here. Get longer from heel to crown of head. And exhale, plant the right hand, step the right foot back. Pause in high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And down dog on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Root down through the hands, through the right foot. And inhale, lift that left leg up and back. Squeeze everything into the midline. Imagine your big toes could touch. Lift up through the inner left thigh. Squeeze those toes back towards the shin. Heel reaches back, crown of head reaches forward. Shoulder blades slide into the back pockets. Next inhale, open the hip. Left hip over right. Let the left heel drop down to your butt. Left knee up to the sky. Square those shoulders, lift up through the right armpit. Relax your neck, get long through the back. Inhale here, press the floor away. Exhale, rock forward, high plank. Hug the left knee up to the heart. Left heel up to the butt. And then slowly plant that left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee, flip the right toes. Come up to tented fingertips here. Press down into the tops of the right toes. Reconnect with your breath, find your bandhas. And then on your inhale, bring your hands up to heart center. Reach your arms up. Find a little back bend. Point the tailbone to the left heel. Return to the bandhas. Notice what that does to the front right hip crease. Really getting into that iliopsoas. And then on your next exhale, goalpost your arms like a cactus. Melt the heart forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, rock forward, hover over the left leg. Plant the left hand inside the right hand inside the left foot and twist open. Navel and heart comes towards the left thigh. Left arm floats up. Gaze looks up. Breathe here. And exhale, plant the left hand, tuck the right toes. Send the left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Next inhale, come forward, high plank. Hug the heel up. Drop the left heel, then the left toes. And come up to tented fingertips. Draw the navel in and up, away from the thigh. It's okay if it touches, just engage your core. Hug everything into the midline. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms forward and up for Crescent Pose. Slacken the right leg. Reach the fingertips up. And then maybe your right leg straightens. Exhale, goalpost the arms, reach the heart forward. Oh, I forgot to do the interlocking of the fingers on the other side. Let's go ahead and do it now in Crescent. Reach the finger guns up, your Charlie's Angels gun. And exhale, side bend to the left. Take a couple breaths here. Square the hips forward. Engage the bandhas. And exhale back to center. Reach the arms up. And then hover over the legs. Pause for a moment. One breath. And on the exhale, plant the hands, send the hips back. Down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down, reach up, sit back into chair. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to twist over to the left. So the right elbow hooks the left knee. Nice flat back, reach the ears forward, chin tucks into the throat. Focus here. Hug everything into the midline. And then press your weight down into the left foot, hover the right. Step the right foot back. Twist a little bit deeper. Inhale gets you a little bit longer from the heel to the crown of the head. Exhale twists you a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach the left arm up and float the right arm open. Exhale brings the left arm around the low back. Right hand comes inside the left foot for half bind. Open the left shoulder. Gaze looks up. Everything hugs into the midline. And then inhale, reach the left fingertips up. Plant the left fingertips here. And then bend deeply into the left knee and then straighten it so that you can send the right leg up for standing splits. Fold over the left leg. Inhale, half lift here. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe your hands make their way to your left ankle. And then up to your heart for warrior three. Bend deeply into the left knee. Tap the right toes down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, plant your hands, step your foot back. Down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down, reach up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting over to the right this time, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Square everything up. Maybe your big toes are touching here, heels are apart. Send the hips back. Hug the hips into the midline. Stack the forearms so that the right hand is pressing directly down. Gaze looks up over the right shoulder. Hug everything in to the right. And then float that left foot up and back. Again, hug everything in. Find your bandhas, find your ujjayi breath. Twist a little bit deeper. And then inhale, reach the right arm up, left arm opens down. Exhale brings the right arm around the low back. Left hand comes inside the right foot. Recenter, hug everything in. Bring a little weight out of the left hand. That means strengthening into the core. Open up through the right shoulder. Gaze looks up. 2 more breaths here. Then inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, come back up. Crescent pose. And then plant your hands. Launch yourself up into the right leg, standing splits. Fold over the right leg, square the hips down, left toes point down, and really flex the toes back towards the shin. So the left floating leg is really reaching back before it goes up. And then bring your hands to the right ankle. Find a drishti point. It's going to help you focus and stay steady. And then bring your hands to heart center. Float up into warrior three. Bend deeply into the right knee. Tap the left toes down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. And exhale, step, hop, or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Shift your weight forward slightly. And then inhale brings you up to chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Are we warm yet? Inhale, sits the hips back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step one foot back at a time, and chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Option to find that child's pose. Otherwise, stay with me here. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, open up scorpion, square the shoulders. Inhale brings you forward, high plank, knee into the chest, and step the right foot down. Exhale here, high lunge. Inhale, reach up crescent. And exhale, open up warrior two. Gaze looks over the right middle finger. Hugging everything like you're between two panes of glass. Karate chop the wall behind you. Lift your fingertips a little bit wider and then bend a little deeper into the right knee. Can you get it directly over the right ankle? Feel the pinky toe edge of the left foot down. Imagine there's a weight hanging from your tailbone. You're heavy in the legs, but you're light in the upper body. Inhale, straighten the right leg, palms touch at the top. Exhale, open the hands out, keeping the right leg straight. Reach the right hand forward, and then drop it down to your block here, if you have one. Otherwise, fingertips can come to the top of your thigh, or your shin, excuse me, or to the inside of the calf. Unlock the right knee, just slightly. Engage the right quad. Seal the left toe, baby toe down. Squeeze yourself between two panes of glass. Open the left shoulder up over the right, sorry. Left hip is over the right hip. Breathe here. Gaze looks up. Soften your focus. Return to your Ujjayi breath. Find your bandhas. Notice what that does. Inhale, come up and out. And then find a drishti point about 1.5 feet in front of your right big toe. Bend into the right knee and launch your left leg up. Grab your block if you have one, or bring your right fingertips down to the floor for half moon pose. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Again, unlock the right knee, root down through the right big toe, and then get active in this left leg. Flex the left toes back towards the shin. Point the toes down slightly towards the floor. Really active here, and then float up through the heel. Engage your core. Draw the navel in and up. Find those bandhas. Notice how much stability that gives you. Reach the left arm up. Open the left shoulder. Bend deeply into the right knee. Slowly tap the left foot down and come back up into warrior two. Reverse warrior. One breath. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, get the heck out of there. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left knee opens up, scorpion. Inhale brings you forward, knee hugs into the chest. Heel up to the butt, lift up, engage the core. Drop the left heel. Coming up to high fingertips. Inhale, reach up for crescent. Exhale, open up warrior two. Seal the right baby toe down. Squeeze yourself between two slices of bread, like you're a sandwich. Thinking about breakfast now. And then bring the left knee over the left ankle. Find that weight in the tailbone so that you're really rooting down through the legs. Get strong here. Engage the bandhas. Navel draws in and up. Fingertips float up. Gaze looks over the left middle finger. Stay with it. Find the Ujjayi breath. Next exhale, straighten the left leg, palms touch at the top. Then open it up, palm facing up on both hands. And reach forward until you can't reach anymore, coming down into triangle pose. Right arm reaches up, gaze looks up. Squeeze everything together here. Inner left thigh rotates up while the big toe presses down. And then if you don't have a block, press your left hand into the left calf and press the calf back into the hand. Allow that to energize your chest open. Reach the right fingertips up. Engage the bandhas. For me, that creates a ton of opening right through here. Reach up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Find your drishti point. Maybe your right hand comes to your right hip and launch yourself up and over. Imperfectly into half moon. Unlock the left knee, engage the left quad. Point the tailbone back to the right heel. And then let that remind you to flex those right toes. Point the big toe down slightly. Reach the heel back and up. Notice how that takes some weight out of your left fingertips. Can you stack your right shoulder over the left and reach the right arm up? Everything's working except for your face. Relax. Find places where you can soften. And breathe. Can you get a little longer through the spine? Inhale, bend deeply into the left knee. Take it nice and slow. And then send the right hip down, right foot down, back to warrior two. One breath here. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand drops down, left hand reaches up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, send the left foot back, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. We're gonna set up for half pigeon. Exhale, come forward, right knee to right wrist. And then right ankle to left wrist. Scoot the left toes back about 2 inches. Drop the left knee, flip the left toes. And reach your heart up on an inhale. Square the hips forward, flex the right toes back towards the shin. If this is too much for you, please come out of it. Take child's pose, or you can lay on your back and do fire log pose. Reach up through the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, walk your hands down. Bring your forehead to the mat, elbows out. And relax. If your forehead doesn't quite make it, you can stack fists or palms, or you can grab that block or a pillow. And allow your eyes to close here. Notice where you can soften. Release the effort in your legs. And if you feel the fascia and musculature starting to open up, if you find that already you have a little bit more space than you did before, you can come up and melt the left front hip crease down and then melt your heart down again and just take it slightly deeper. But if at any time this hurts your knee in the joints, then please come out. Return to the Ujjayi breath. And on your next exhale, walk your hands under your shoulders. Tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. Press into the hands to lift your hips up and back to down dog. Take a moment to wag your tail here, pedal out your legs, and notice the difference. And then inhale the left leg up. You can bend the knee, reach the knee forward to the left wrist, left ankle to right wrist, and then scoot the right toes back. We're taking it on the other side, of course. Flip the right toes, square the hips down and forward. Make sure the right leg is coming out directly from the right hip. Flex your left toes back towards your shin so that you're dorsiflexing the foot. And then come up onto fingertips. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Maybe your eyes drift closed. And then exhale, melt over. And again, we're not going for pain in the joints here. You really want to be feeling it in the musculature and the fascia of the leg and hip. Allow yourself to sit with the discomfort. Give yourself permission to let go. Where can you soften? Is it your face, your tongue, your shoulders, legs and hips, your mind? And again, if you're finding that you've created a bit of openness here and you want to go slightly deeper, if it's not hurting, you can come up, square off a little bit more, flex those left toes again, and then melt your heart over your leg. And inhale brings you back up. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Tuck your right toes and send your left hip up and back. Whew. there any other poses that you'd like to take before we go into our supine, twist, and shavasana? Then now's your chance. Otherwise, I will meet you on our backs. However gracefully or not so gracefully you want to get there. If you're me, ungracefully. Okay, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you rock side to side. Extend the left leg and keep the right knee hugged in. Use your left hand to hold the front of the right knee and then extend your right arm out to the side, palm facing up. Let the right knee drop over to the left, keeping the right shoulder down to the floor. And let your gaze drift over to the right. Let your right leg relax and just let go. I like to keep my left hand on the top of my right knee or lower thigh area, just to create a little bit of a gentle, steady weight there. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can straighten through the left leg, press down through the right shoulder and hand. Inhale and get a little bit longer from heel to crown of head. And exhale, release again, twist a little bit deeper. And then we're going to hug the right knee back to center, left knee comes up to meet it. And then extend the right leg, right hand to left knee, extend the left arm out to the side, palm facing up, and allow the left knee to fall over to the right. Left shoulder stays plugged down. Gaze looks left. Maybe your eyes drift closed. Beginning to release effort. Find ease. Notice what the heart is doing. Notice how the slowing breath affects it. If you did it on the other side, you can straighten the right leg and get a little longer from the crown of your head to your right heel. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, you can twist open a little bit more deeply. Find a little bit more opening. And your next inhale brings you back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Grab the outer edges of the feet and just have a quick happy baby. Press the back of the pelvis down to the floor so you're not lifting your hips way up. Maybe it means you straighten your arms and your feet come a little closer to your butt. Everybody's body is different. Maybe once you get the back of the pelvis planted, you lift your feet up and then you notice how that changes the posture. Let's all together take a collective exhale. And then let's breathe into the belly. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale completely. And then let's exhale inside out together. Feels good, doesn't it? You can rock side to side. Maybe play with straightening one leg and then the other. Works better for some people than others, not so much me. And then hug the knees into the chest. You can grab the backs of the thighs or the front of the shins and just rock and roll your way up and down, massaging the spine for a moment. Do this a couple times. And then at the end of your fourth one, Hug the knees into your chest, nose up to the knees. Squeeze into a tight little ball. Tense up the muscles. Squeeze your arms. Squeeze your legs. Maybe even your face. Inhale here. Now expand outward. Let the feet fall off to the sides. Bring your arms somewhere near the vicinity of your body, but allow yourself to take up a little space here. And then let your palms face up. Hug the shoulders behind the heart space so that they support you. And then let the back of the head get heavy. The back of the shoulders, your hips, your feet, your calves, anywhere that's touching the floor. Get heavy. Close your eyes. Release your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Soften your eyes. And return to the breath, but let it be effortless. Become an observer of your breath. Maybe you find a very subtle ujjayi breath here. It feels effortless, but the sound can be very soothing to the mind. And as you allow yourself to absorb all of the benefits of your practice here in Shavasana, notice that when your eyes are closed, you still engage in the act of seeing the colorful patterns on the back of your eyelids, the vision of wherever your mind takes you. See if you can just observe your thoughts here without attaching yourself to them. Stay for a couple of minutes and I will let you know when it's time to come out. If you have nowhere else to be, I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, go ahead and bring a little life back to your fingers and toes. Give them a wiggle. You can step your feet back together, point your toes, and inhale, reach your arms overhead to the floor, like you're waking up for the first time this morning. And then on your exhale, roll over onto the side of your choice, cradle your head for just a moment in fetal position. Keep your eyes closed. Let your next inhale press you up to a seat. And again, invitation to keep your eyes closed. Find your comfortable seat. Root down through your sit bones. Hands to your thighs or knees, palms up or down, your choice. And then bring your shoulders over your hips, your head over your shoulders. And wherever you are in your breath cycle, just exhale it out. Release it all. And then let's take an inhale together, first into the belly, then the chest, and then the heart. Pause for a count of 1, 2, and then open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale into the belly one more time. Then the ribs, and then the heart. Lift up through the crown of your head. Hold your breath for just a moment here unless you're pregnant. Allow the pressure to build like a bottle of champagne that's been shaken. Engage those bandhas. Tuck the chin into the throat. Lift up through the back of the skull. When you can't hold it any longer, open your mouth and pop the bottle of champagne. Let it out. Feels good. Inhale, reach your arms up, guys. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me today. I hope that you found this practice to be helpful for your posture, for your state of mind, for your overall well-being. And I really look forward to seeing you again next time. I'm doing this every Wednesday at 8 a.m. for now. I am starting a coaching business where I'm helping people with mindfulness, anxiety, depression, dealing with pandemic stress and work-life balance, burnout, all of those things. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me. I am taking new clients. Otherwise, I will be probably changing up the schedule of this class. I may no longer offer it live on Zoom. It may be just something that I start offering to clients, private yoga, or to coaching clients. So if you are interested, I would love to hear from you. I will still be teaching yoga at the Cliffs of Id over in Culver City here in Los Angeles as well. So come see me. Okay, guys, I hope you're well. Let me know if you have any questions and drink